Welcome to the channel, guys. In this video we're going to discuss if you need to adjust your handbrake. In this car we had to pull the handbrake up very high to get it on. I have now solved it, so the handbrake's fixed now, but the handbrake was coming up to here, and then to try to get more leverage was really difficult, and the car would maybe still start to roll back on a steeper hill. I'm just going to show you now how you actually adjust your handbrake if your handbrake's not performing as it should, or it's becoming very hard to pull on. So you need 3 tools: a 10mm spanner, a Torx T25, and some trim removal tools. So we are going to get straight into it. We're not messing around in this video. We're going to get on. So the first thing you need to do is pull off this trim here. So put your trim removal tool there, underneath, and then just push up. There you go. And then do the same on this side. And just a bit harder for me because where I am, I would normally open the door, but there we go. That's that up. And then you have to just pull it here as well. So do support it because it is quite a thin piece of trim, and you wouldn't want to obviously snap that. And you can see what's holding it in there are these metal clips. So that's that done. Now you get your Torx T25. And we undo these. Always make sure you put your screws somewhere safe. In this instance you could put them in the ashtray, but I'm just going to put them in the cup holder. So I have already adjusted this handbrake and it has fixed the problem. I've been out on a drive around the block, taking it to the torture hill as we call it, where the handbrake even pulled up to maximum, the car was still edging backwards. Now it doesn't. Literally that holds it now on the torture hill, and if I wanted to I could get a couple more clicks on it. So then what you've got to do, Brian, you want to film the secret compartment back here. So we've undone these 2 Torx T25s, and what you want to do, that's like where the mobile phone would be from the day, in there. So the whole idea is, this is a little bit tricky, but you just want to try to get your fingers in. There you go, I've done it. You pull it and then you wiggle it, because you can see the handbrake there, so you want to keep the handbrake down. That's it, wiggle it past that part, then you get your connections. Now this is just a connection for the auxiliary connection in this box. So first of all, pull off these little clips. You just pull gently, you don't want to break anything, they're just biting into the plastic, and then remove the connection, which is just a squeeze tab there, and then pull it out, and then wiggle this out. Doesn't come out all the way, it just comes out enough where you can then lean it back. You don't need to remove these wires here or anything, you just want to lean that back there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run away. We're not going to cut this out. Brian will just look, but basically we're going to be making an adjustment here, but I think I will just go grab a torch to light that up. I will be 10 seconds. Run, Forrest, run. I'm back. So there you go. What you are adjusting is this bit here. So this is where your 10mm comes into use. So you see this bit here, you get your spanner on this bit here, and then if you want to tighten it so that's less clicks on the handbrake, turn it towards the driver or the right hand side.
Your hand is in the way.
Okay, let's do it with the wrong hand. So there are the spanners on it. I'll move that out of the way. How's the camera for picking that up? So you basically, you want to tighten your handbrake towards the driver's side or right hand side in the UK. You want to slacken it towards the passenger side, but we will leave it because this one's already done. So that's how you do it basically. So you your 10mm goes in this middle bit towards the right hand side if you're tightening, towards the left hand side if you want the handbrake to come up higher and be looser. But you see, if I operate the handbrake now, there you go, 3 clicks and that's on solid. Should be no more than 7 clicks to fully engage the handbrake. And ideally for ease of operation, you want the handbrake to be fully on at 3 to 4 clicks. So 1, 2, 3, and then there's 4. Really hard to pull it any more than that. And that's how you do it. And now you just watch me put it back together, which is essentially a reversal of what we just did. So get this bit here at the back. Make sure this bit here at the back here is going under the trim. There we go. So that's started. And then push your plastic clips back on. So one there. One there. And then you make sure you plug in your auxiliary connector. Which, see that's going in. Just push until you hear it click. He says. There we go. There we are, that's in. Okay, it goes all the way in. Then make sure nothing's in the way here. So make sure also that wire is pushed to the side of that plastic block. Otherwise you're not going to clear the handbrake. He says, what have I done wrong there? Okay. Yep, that's under. There we go. And then you need just to make sure those lines, it's obviously handbrake off and it'll go down. That was the mistake we were making. You need your handbrake all the way down to get that back down. And then that's them there. When your T25s go back in, start them by hand. Get the Torx T25, give that a spin. So you're just nicking them up. No torque settings here, you're just nicking them. Don't over tighten them because you're only screwing into like plastic and small metal clips. That's that done. Make sure it still opens, yeah. And then we will get the trim. Basically rest this in position, as I said. You've got your 3, 1, 2, 3 there, and you've got your 1, 2, 3 holes there. So gently line up all the slots. Make sure you get this. There's a little, like, it sets the location, and there's a little hole there. So just get that in there before you start pushing down. So that's set. Then just gently push. I'm going to try to do it with one finger. There we go. And then same on this side. Start here first. Also, like, get your head in there. Have a look if you can. And then gently push. And then when you're sure everything's all neat, just tap around. And then you can pull your handbrake on. And that's all nice and secure. And that's how to adjust your handbrake on an Audi R8. It's a really easy job. I thought I'd make this video as I actually couldn't find any videos on YouTube on how to adjust the handbrake. Yeah, so that's basically how you adjust the handbrake on the Audi R8. So you don't need to take it to a garage. I would say out of, like, if we were to rate a DIY job from 1 to 10, I would literally say this job is a 1 to 2 on the do-it-yourself scale, because I say the simple fact is 1 10mm spanner, 1 Torx T25 and a trim removal tool, or just get your fingers underneath there and yank. So obviously it does that, makes it so much easier to pull up. I did take it to an Audi specialist when I had it serviced, and I said, oh yeah, you know, my handbrake it isn't fully engaging, so the car's rolling back on hills. And the Audi specialist basically turned and said, oh yeah, they kind of all do that. And I said, well, can you not adjust it? And they said, well, it's quite a big job. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I kind of left it, and I've kind of put up with this handbrake for quite a while. It doesn't really bother me because I'm pretty good on the clutch, to be honest. I can get a car, you know, stop it on a hill and pull it off up a hill without the need for handbrake or brake hold. But I thought I'll try to fix it because Bryony has complained about the handbrake, so I'll have a go at fixing it. And as it turns out, it said there's no guides online, no YouTube guide for this. There was a couple of on R8 Talk forums. I remember seeing a thread on there about it. And yeah, this job is so, well, you've just watched the video. It's a less than a 10-minute DIY job. It is that simple, guys. So if you're having any handbrake issues, if your handbrake's coming up to here and you're struggling to pull your handbrake up, it's that easy. It really is that easy. So get the adjustment, say Torx T25 10mm spanner. That's all you need, guys. That's how you adjust your handbrake in an Audi R8. As always, thanks for watching. If you like these DIY videos, please do comment and let me know that you'd like to see more DIY videos, because, you know, the commenting, the liking of the videos, the subscribing to the channel really helps me to grow. We're about to go into 2025. The channel's had a fantastic ramp up in the last 6 months, so we're hoping we can bring you a lot more footage in 2025. And if you guys are like, yeah, we like the DIYs, we'll make sure to try to film more, because normally I just come outside, go in the garage, and I just crack on and I just get it sorted and do it, never film it. But if you guys say, yeah, we'd like to see more DIYs, we will try to film more DIY videos. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Have a great time.